Friends, good evening to you all. I hope you're all well. Welcome to the FCC Strava review. I hope you're good. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. We are here once again. I apologise, not in the shed of wonder. It's so moist out and cold. I couldn't bring myself to set up my laptop and all the gubbins in the shed of wonder tonight. So I apologise. We're in the living room, but I have tea. Hashtag tea for Frosty. Hope your Monday's been good, and yeah, I hope you had a fantastic weekend, and if you managed to get out, I hope the riding was fine. I know the weather down here Saturday afternoon especially was blooming rubbish. Yesterday was glorious though, cold but glorious, lots of sunshine. So no, it was all good. We did a Windsor loop yesterday which was fantastic. With a McDonald's food stop, which is always a pleasure. So yeah, all good times, my friends. I think the total mileage, I can't speak, I apologise. I actually fell asleep last night before checking the total mileage for the FCC for last week. But when I checked it a couple of hours earlier, it was around 25,000 miles, which is just exceptional for this time of year. So massive kudos to all of you legends in the FCC. Right, I guess we'd better crack on with the review. Just to say as well, thank you to all of you legends that were able to join the first FCC Zwift group ride on Saturday night. Absolutely loved it. It was tough, but it was good. The next one is planned for 8 PM on Thursday evening on the Tempus Fugit circuit, if that's what it's called. So it's a lot flatter, so it should be good. I actually do mention that in the vlog that I filmed yesterday on our Windsor loop. Right, without further ado, let's crack on, you legends. Okay, so as we always do, we will start with last week's leaders. Distance, first place, Stevie Wonkster, absolutely massive miles, you legends, 413.3. Kudos to you, my man, brilliant stuff. Emma Hadley in second with 360.4. Absolutely fantastic stuff, Emma, brilliant. And in third position is Ian Rigby, 320.7. Outstanding, Ian, you legend, brilliant riding, my friend. Longest ride, Stevie Wonkster, first place, 250.1. That is amazing, Stevie. Jonathan Sapir is there in second position with 110.1. Brilliant stuff, Jonathan. And Emma Hadley is there in third with 107.6. Absolutely fantastic riding, Emma. Climbing, first position, Emma Hadley, 27,789 feet. Amazing, Emma, absolutely amazing. That's some riding last week. Second position, Chad Tavernier is in there with 16,683 feet. Brilliant stuff, Chad. And Mark Schule is there in third place with 15,154 feet. Fantastic stuff, Mark. Absolutely superb. Massive kudos to all of you legends at the top of the leaderboard for last week. Brilliant stuff. Okay, so let's grab the mouse and let's start scrolling this bad boy up. And we'll delve deeper into last week's top 100 leaderboard. Right. First place, as we just mentioned, Stevie Wonkster, 413.3 miles, 9 rides in total. Emma Hadley in second, 360.4, 8 rides in total. Longest ride, as we mentioned, 107.6, fantastic stuff. Ian Rigby's in third with 320.7, 15 rides, Ian, last week. Amazing, my friend. 12,290 feet of climbing as well. I think most of that was on Saturday night. Chad is there in fourth with 296.2, 7 rides for Chad. Sean Bennington, legend, fifth place, Sean, 288.1, cracking stuff, buddy. 13 rides for you last week, 10,112 feet of climbing. John Millett is there in sixth place, cracking stuff, John, 270.1 for you last week, 7 rides in total. Duncan is there in 7th place, cracking stuff, Duncan, I hope you're well, buddy. 244.9 miles, 5 rides for you last week, 103.8 was your longest ride, and 10,289 feet of climbing. I think your century ride was yesterday. buddy. Excellent stuff. Mark Shule in 8th, 232.6, 13 rides last week, Mark. Brilliant stuff. Tony Starks in 9th. Hello, Tony. 227.4 for you. 8 rides in total. 105.1 was your longest ride. Cracking stuff. 10th place, Tony Hawkins, legend. 213.3, 7 rides in total. 72.3 was your longest ride last week, buddy. That is fantastic. Critwit in 11th. Hello, mate. 203.2 miles for you. 8th position. Ian Chandler's in 12th. Oh, my mouse isn't working. Oh, there we go. 197.8 miles. 4 rides for you last week, Ian. Brilliant stuff, buddy. Paul Farmer in 13th. 195.7. 12 rides for you. 40.8 was your longest ride. Brilliant stuff. Stephen Crossley in 14th with 194.3. Brilliant stuff, Stephen. Luke Toms in 15th with 194.2. James Finn in 16th with 193.9. Longest ride, James, 107.3. Cracking stuff, mate. Chris Tracese is there in 17th. Hello, Chris. 190 miles exactly for you. 11 rides last week. Average speed 20.1 miles an hour. Brilliant stuff, my friend. Dallas is there in 18th. Hello, mate. Hope you're good. 189.7 miles for you. Carl Morrison in 19th with 186.7. 12 rides for Carl. Rowan is there in 20th with 183.8. Brilliant stuff, Rowan. And Carl and Dallas that I just mentioned. Paul Stevens in 21st with 176.2. Cracking stuff, my friend. 11 rides for you last week. Do excuse me, I've got a hair in my mouth. Gross. Anyway, apologies. 22nd, Les Winters, 172.4. Brilliant stuff, my friend. 13 rides for you last week. Brian Roden's in 23rd with 171.7. Brilliant stuff, Brian. Snakefire TRI in 24th with 170.7. Brilliant stuff, mate. Crikey, I am there in 25th, 170.1. I'm pretty darn chuffed with that. 13 rides for me last week, 8,005 feet of climbing. Well, Stone the Crows, brilliant. Obviously don't stone the crows, that's cruel. Caleb in 26th, brilliant stuff, mate. 169.6 miles, 7 rides for you last week. Cracking stuff. Stephen Holdorf's in 27th, 166.1. Chris Goff's in 28th with 166 miles. Fez is there in 29th with 165.6. Brilliant stuff, Fez. Terry Tinsel's there in 30th with 165.6. Also cracking stuff, Terry. Jeremy Prodker's in 31st with 163 miles. Ian West in 32nd with 162.2. Mr. Martin Redding is there in 33rd with 161.4. 18 rides last week, mate. Absolutely superb. And cracking riding from the other legends that I just mentioned there. No, not Wazza, we're not there yet. Philip Newbert is in 34th, 160.8. Cracking stuff, Philip. Wazza is there in 35th. How are you, my friend? Hope you're good. 154.5 miles for you. D. Michael Dozier is in 36th with 153.6. Jonathan Sapir is in 37th, 150.4. Cracking stuff, Jonathan. And obviously your century ride, 110.1 miles. Absolutely outstanding, my friend. Helena Knightley's there in 38th with 149.7. Brilliant stuff, Helena. Laura Fisher is in 39th with 146.9. Rosa is in 40th with 146.9. Also cracking stuff, Rosa. 41st we have Maxwell Smith with 146.2. Will Duffy is in 42nd with 145.9. Andy Townsend's in 43rd with 145.6. Dennis Barron is there in 44th with 144.6. 13 rides last week, Dennis. Brilliant stuff, mate. Simon Wise is in 45th with 144.3. 2 rides for Simon last week. Longest ride 100.3 miles. Brilliant stuff, Simon. Dave De Winter's in 46th with 143.3. Brilliant stuff, Dave. Richie is there in 47th. Hello, you legend. I hope you're good. So sorry we didn't see you yesterday. I know you were out on the town on Saturday night and you were feeling a bit wobbly yesterday morning. Cracking miles last week, my friend. 142, 7 rides for you. Ionut is in 48th, 141 miles. Brilliant stuff, mate. Ronnie Aitchison is in 49th. Hello, Ronnie. I hope you're well. 139.8 miles for you. Agni's in 50th with 138 miles. Brilliant stuff, Agni. Hope you're good. Samuel is in 51st with 137.1. Daniel Hall in 52nd with 136.5. Simon Dix is in 53rd with 135.8. Carlos is in 54th with 134.5. Todd is there in 55th with 131.2. The Swivmeister is in 56th with 130.6. 57th we have Mark Jones with 129.9. Keith Clark's there in 58th with 127.6. Cracking stuff, Keith. 2 rides for you last week. Longest ride 101.1. Brilliant stuff. And kudos to all of you legends that I just mentioned there as well. Brilliant riding. Jay Hands in 59th with 126.4. Richard Keeley, you legend, 60th place, 123.8. 15 rides for you last week. That is cracking stuff, my friend. Steve Long's in 61st with 123.3. Dave Brown's in 62nd with 120.8. Brilliant stuff, Dave. 2 rides for you last week. Longest ride 65.2 miles. Brilliant. Marie Simmons in 63rd with 119.1. Thomas Krause is there in 64th with 117.6. Wayne Kearney, you've done it, you legend. I hope you're good. I will ring you back later. Apologies, it's been bonkers today at work. 116.8 miles, 18 rides last week, mate. That is absolutely phenomenal. Brilliant stuff. You're back on it. Andrew Wilson, 66th, 115.8. Brilliant stuff, Andrew. Jochen is in 67th with 114.8. Philip Ainsworth is in 68th with 114.4. Mr. Painterman, you legend, you're in 69th, 113.6 for you last week. Brilliant stuff, buddy. Les Marston is there in 70th with 113.2. Rebecca Newbra is in 71st, 112.5. Brilliant stuff, Rebecca. Andy Craig's in 72nd with 112.2. David Lee's in 73rd with 111.8. Brilliant stuff, David. Mr. Matt Darley, legend of the FCC, 74th place, 111.5. Brilliant stuff, my friend. 19.9 miles an hour was your average speed. Cracking. Neil M is in 75th with 110.1. Mr. Paul Green is there in 76th with 107.8. Fantastic stuff, Paul. Hope you're good, buddy, and congratulations on the 2nd birthday of the Cafe Velo Verde. Up there in Nottingham, superb achievement, my friend. Philip Rose is in 77th with 106.6. 12 rides last week, Philippe. That is outstanding. My son wants to FaceTime me, but he will have to hold off. Alex Summerfield's in 78th with 106 miles. Brilliant stuff, Alex. Jan Eric Bergren's in 79th with 105.9. James Frost is in 80th. Hello, James. Hope you're good. 105.8 miles for you. Mick Thomas is in 81st with 105.5. Breve Strong Cycling is in 82nd with 105.1. Brilliant stuff, my friend. James Chapman's in 83rd with 103.7. Darren Elbro is in 84th with 102.9. 14 rides last week, Darren. Absolutely outstanding, my friend. Brilliant stuff. Ian Porter is there in 85th with 102.2. Philip Cornwell is in 86th. Hello, Phil. Hope you're well, my friend. 99.6 miles for you. Brilliant stuff. Kevin Williford is there in 87th. 98 miles exactly. Brilliant stuff, Kevin. James Todd's in 88th with 98 miles also. Jim Leighton Jones is in 89th with 97.9. Snorder is in 90th with 96.7. IB is in 91st with 95.5. John Gerwitz Dunn is in 92nd with 95.1. Cracking stuff, you legends, absolutely amazing. And just from that list there, we've got Kevin in Texas, Jim Leighton Jones is in Australia, Snorder's in Norway, IB's in America, so is John Gerwitz Dunn. Brilliant, absolutely. That's the amazing thing and the beautiful thing about the FCC. We are spread far and wide across the globe. Brilliant stuff. Pete Jones, 93rd, 94.3 miles. Brilliant stuff, Pete. Nick P is in New Zealand, 94th place, Nick, and 92 miles. Brilliant stuff. Chris Crabb is in 95th. Hello, Chris. Hope you're good, my friend. 89.9 miles for you. Stephen Smith is in 96th. with 89.4. Tim NFTO is in 97th with 89.1. Joe Robinson is in 98th with 88.5. Cracking stuff, Joe. Andy Radford is in 99th with 86.6. Brilliant stuff, Andy. 2 rides for you last week. And Jan Arens is in the 100th place with 86.6. Also absolutely fantastic. Brilliant riding from every single one of you last week. As I say every week, not only in the top 100 but throughout the FCC. Absolutely amazing stuff. Superb riding, you legends. Okay friends, now it is time for Rider of the Week. As per usual, Rider of the Week is just so difficult to pick because you're all absolute legends. Just some amazing riding last week by every single one of you. So I'm going to go for Rider of the Week for last week. Someone in 76th position in the top 100 leaderboard. That person, Rider of the Week for last week, week ending November the 10th, is Mr. Paul Green. Paul, you are Rider of the Week. Okay, congratulations, Paul, my friend. Massive congratulations. Rider of the Week for last week, you legend. Brilliant stuff. I'm currently waiting for some new socks to come in from Planet X. Hopefully they should be in with me Wednesday, Thursday. So just drop me a quick email. I'll put my email address in the description below and I will send you a picture of the socks once they come in, and just let me know which pair you'd like and I'll send those off to you, buddy. But congratulations, Rider of the Week, Paul Green. Right friends, that concludes the FCC review for week ending November the 10th. Thank you all so much for joining me here inside at the dining room table. Apologies we weren't in the Shed of Wonder. Look after yourselves, stay safe out there, enjoy your riding, and I will see you in a couple of days with another vlog. Thank you so much for being part of the FCC, and it's bye for now.